Hello dear students. So in the last class we had discussed the Faraday's law and various EMFs, that is transformer EMF, the generator EMF and the combination of the two. Now today the topic of discussion is displacement current. Okay, it is also one of the important derivation, and we will get a Maxwell equation from this also. So today's discussion is displacement current. Displacement current. Okay. Now, for static electromagnetic fields, according to the Ampere circuital law, for static electromagnetic fields, according to the Ampere's circuital law, so we have one relation, that is del cross H equals to J. So this is the relation for the static electromagnetic fields as per the Ampere circuital law. Okay. But the divergence of the curl of any vector field is identically zero. Okay. But since the divergence of the curl of any vector field is zero. Okay. So in this case, if this del cross, if we take the divergence of this del cross H, अगर हम इसका divergence करेंगे तो कितना होगा? del cross H equals to what? It is zero, and the right hand side it is del dot J. Okay. So let us suppose this one is your equation 2. Okay. Now from the equation of continuity, we have one relation, del dot J equals to minus del rho V upon del T. Okay, and this one is not equal to 0. So you see this equation 2 and equation 3. Here del dot J equal to 0, and here from the equation of continuity del dot J equal to minus del rho V upon del T, and this is not equal to 0. Okay, so how can it is possible that two equations are not in agreement with each other? Okay, ये दोनों equations से ये agreement नहीं हो पा रहा है कि whether del dot J 0 होना चाहिए या del dot J कोई definite value होनी चाहिए जो कि non zero value. तो equations 2 and 3 are incompatible for time varying conditions. Yes or no? So as observed, equations 2 and equation 3 are incompatible for the time varying conditions. For the time varying conditions. Okay, so we must modify equation 1 to agree with equation 3. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to modify equation 1. From here itself you have to modify. Okay, such that the equation 2 will agree with equation 3. To agree with equation 3. So we'll have to modify equation 1 such that it has to agree with equation 3. So for modifying this, what we have to do? So for modifying, we will add a term to equation 1. We add a term to equation 1. So what was your equation 1? Equation 1 was del cross H equals to J. Now we will add a term in it. So now it is becoming del cross H equals to J plus JD, and this one is your equation 4. Now we have added this term JD because this equation 2 and equation 3 was incompatible. ओके, एग्रीमेंट नहीं था दोनों में, इसलिए हमने एक टर्म JD यहाँ पर ऐड किया है और JD को डिफाइन भी करना है और डिटरमाइन भी करना है. ओके, वेयर दिस टर्म JD इज, अभी ये टर्म हमने ऐड किया है बट इसका क्या नाम है और क्या इसका इक्वेशन है, दैट वी हैव टू डिटरमाइन एंड डिफाइन एज वेल. सो वेयर JD इज to be determined and defined So JD is to be determined and to be defined. Now since del cross H equals to J plus JD, okay, so again we will take the divergence. Okay, again we will take the divergence on both the sides. So now it is del cross H, and since the divergence of curl is 0, so it is equal to 0, and this is equal to del dot J on the RHS and plus del dot this JD. Okay, clear? And this is equation 5. Now for equation 5 to agree with equation 3, so first of all let me remind what was equation 3. So that equation 3 was your del dot J equals to minus del rho v upon del T. Okay, this is your equation 3. This was equation 3 which was derived from the equation of continuity. Okay, now for equation 5 to agree with this equation 3, what should happen? This del dot J equals to minus del rho v upon del T and this del dot J. Okay, so for equation 5 to be agree with equation 3. So this equation 5 to be agree with equation 3, अगर इक्वेशन 5 को इक्वेशन 3 के साथ अब एग्री होना है जो कि पहले नहीं हो रहा था, तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? ये डेल डॉट, क्योंकि इसको तो जीरो करना है और डेल डॉट जे की वैल्यू या डेल डॉट जेडी की वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए ताकि ये जीरो हो? तो डेल डॉट जेडी की वैल्यू अगर माइनस ऑफ डेल डॉट जे होगा तभी ये रिलेशन होल्ड करेगा. ओके, व्हाट आई एम सेइंग कि दिस डेल डॉट जेडी की वैल्यू अगर माइनस ऑफ डेल डॉट जे होगा तभी ये जीरो होगा, तभी ये इक्वेशन 3 के साथ भी एग्री कर सकता है. ओके, सो फॉर दैट दिस डेल डॉट जे डी इक्वल्स टू माइनस डेल डॉट जे। अब देखिए डेल डॉट जे डी अगर माइनस डेल डॉट जे तो डेल डॉट जे और फिर इसकी जगह इसको डालिए तो माइनस डेल डॉट जे जीरो, यहाँ एग्री हो रहा है। और यहाँ पर भी क्या है, डेल डॉट जे की वैल्यू जस्टिफाइड है, तो माइनस डेल डॉट जे करेंगे तो इसका माइनस क्या होगा, कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो इट इज डेल रो वी अपॉन डेल टी। सो डेल डॉट जे डी इक्वल्स टू डेल रो वी अपॉन डेल टी। now from Gauss law, what is the relation, rho v equals to del dot d. This rho v equals to del dot d, so what will happen, this del dot jd equals to del t and del dot d. Okay, because del dot jd equals to what, del rho v upon del t. So del dot jd equals to, and rho v की वैल्यू कितनी है, del dot d, तो यहाँ पर rho v की वैल्यू अगर हम पुट कर देते हैं तो कितना हो जाएगा, del del t del dot d. Okay, now this del dot jd equals to, डेल को हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, डेल डॉट डेल डी अपॉन डेल टी। सो डेल ऑपरेटर को बाहर लेके और डेल डी अपॉन डेल टी हम लिख सकते हैं। तो यहां से अगर आप कंपेयर करें, यहां भी डेल डॉट जे डी है और यहां भी डेल डॉट डेल डी अपॉन डेल टी है, यहां से अगर हम कंपेयर करें तो क्या मिलता है, जे डी इक्वल्स टू डेल डी अपॉन डेल टी, यस और नो। तो कंपेयरिंग दिस वी गेट so on comparing this JD equals to del D upon del T. Okay, and substituting this value in equation 4, this is equation 4 where we had added one term JD. So in equation 4 if we substitute the value of JD, then what will be this equation? So substituting this value in equation 4. So if we substitute the value of JD in equation 4, so this del cross H will be equal to J plus what, JD, and JD की वैल्यू कितनी है, del D upon del T, and this is also a Maxwell equation, a very important Maxwell equation. Okay, so this is a Maxwell equation based on Ampere circuit law for a time varying field. Okay, so this is a Maxwell equation based on Ampere circuit law for the time varying field. For the time varying field. Okay, so this is one of the very important Maxwell equation. And this JD term, what is this JD term? So this JD term equal to del upon del T, this is known as the displacement current density. What is it known as? This is known as the displacement current density. So when I had introduced this term in equation 4, I had stated that JD is to be determined and to be defined. So it has been determined because JD equal to del D upon del T. So it has been determined and it has been defined also that it is called displacement current density. Okay. So this is called the displacement current density. Now we have to solve a numerical based on this. So the numerical is find the amplitude of displacement current density. Let me write it first. Find the amplitude of displacement current density in air near a car antenna where the field strength where the field strength of FM signal is given as E equals to 80 cos 6.277 into 10 to the power 8 t minus 2.092y Az, that is direction, volt per meter. Okay, this is the unit. So we have to find the amplitude of displacement current density in air near a car antenna where the field strength of FM signal E equals to given. Okay. So what is displacement current density? We have just now derived. Okay. So let's proceed towards the solution. So the displacement current density, we have just now derived the displacement current density is given by what? This JD equals to del D upon del T, yes or no? Now here it is given E is given, not D. So we have the relation between D and E. D और E में relation हमें मालूम है क्या होता है relation? D और E का relation क्या होता है? D equals to epsilon naught E. और epsilon naught क्यों ले रहे हैं? क्योंकि यहाँ air की बात की गई है. Current density in air. So the medium is air. And for air we take epsilon 0. If in place of air there would be certain medium, then we will have to take epsilon 0, epsilon r, the relative permittivity. But here the medium is air, so we will take the absolute permittivity, that is epsilon only. Okay, epsilon naught. So here if we replace D by epsilon E, then this epsilon can be taken as common and it is del upon del T. Okay. So now this E is given and we have to differentiate with respect to time. Yes or no? So this JD equals to epsilon 0 del upon del T, and in place of E we will take this whole expression. Okay, so we'll write 80 cos 6.277 into 10 to the power 8t minus 2.092y h. Okay, now if we differentiate it with respect to time, so what will be the differences? This cos, first of all, we'll differentiate with respect to cos, so cos will become minus sine, yes or no? Then minus sine will come epsilon 0, the value of epsilon 0 is how much? 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12. Okay, then this 80, it is a constant. Cos will be converted to sin. Cos का डिफरेंशिएशन कितना होता है? sin माइनस हम ले चुके हैं, तो sin sin ऑफ व्हाट, ये पूरा आएगा, ठीक है, तो ये कितना हो जाएगा? 6.277 into 10 to the power 8t minus 2.092y. ओके, एंड देन फिर t के रेस्पेक्ट में जब करेंगे तो ये वाला भी मल्टीप्लाई होगा, 6.277 into 10 पावर t, 6.277 into 10 का पावर 8, ये भी इसके साथ मल्टीप्लाई होगा. तो जब हम इसको पूरी तरह से सॉल्व करेंगे तो दिस JD विल कम एज माइनस 0.445 sin. We have to multiply all this, 8.854 into 10 power minus 12, 80, this 6.277, everything will multiply, then we'll get this. Okay, sin, और साइन के अंदर जो है वो तो वैसे ही रहेगा एज इट इज, 6.277 इंटू 10 का पावर 8 t minus 2.092y. okay, and then this AZ, and this is what? Current density. Okay, so current density is measured in ampere per meter square, so unit you must not move. Now the amplitude of the displacement current density, we have to determine the amplitude. So what is amplitude? This is the amplitude, this part is the amplitude, whatever is used to the sine and cos, that is your amplitude. So the amplitude of the displacement current density is equals to 0. In amplitude we don't take sine. Okay, so 0.445 amps per meter square. Okay.